All right, so here we have a function, x squared plus x. So if I just to get a little bit of a picture here, you know that this is an upward facing parabola, so it would cross at 0 and at -1, right? So it looks something like that, right? Not that you have to have a picture, but why not have a little bit of a picture to see what's going on? Okay, so there's two tangent lines. What? I thought every point just had one tangent line. Okay, this is saying it has two tangent lines that pass through this point. This point is not on the graph. Think about it. If I put 2 into here, f of 2, I get 4 plus 2 is 6. So when x is 2, y is 6, right? That's the point. But this is saying this point, I'm just going to put it in red here, this point of 2, -3 is down here, right? So there's two tangent lines that touch the blue graph that happen to go through this point. I'm going to put it down, whoops, a little bit further, just so it makes my picture will match. So here's 2, -3. So this point is not on the graph. That's the big deal. So can we find the x values where if I take a tangent line, I'm just trying to move to a point so I can see, if I drew a tangent line that it goes through here, and this one's going to have to use a little imagination here, but that over here. So I want to find out what this x value is and where this x value is. That one doesn't look so nice, so maybe use this one to think about it. So again, the picture's not going to help us, but I do want to make sure you know this red point is not on the graph. Okay, so when I'm trying to find these two x values, I'm going to give them a name of A. So I'm going to say that these x values are called A. That's what I'm trying to find. So I want to find the letter A, or the number A, that this happens. So let's think about what I've got. So I've got several things. So I know that the point 2, -3 is on the equation of the tangent line, right? So there's my tangent line. The 2, -3 is on the tangent line. I also know there's another point that's on the tangent line. Can we see, or can you see, if I have this x equal a, it's on the function. So because x equal a is on f of x, I can find f of a, which is just putting a into the function, a squared plus a. So my other point is a comma a squared plus a. So one point, second point, with a's in there. I also know what the slope of the tangent line is, right? Don't I know the slope of the tangent line at x equal a will be f prime of a? I do know that. Okay, so let's go find f prime of x. So f prime of x will be 2x plus 1. So f prime of a will be 2a plus 1. So 2a, whoops, about that. Okay, 2a plus 1. So that's my third piece of information. So I have 2 points, a point, and I know that this here, this is the m, the slope of the tangent line, because the derivative at the point A is the slope of the tangent line at the point A. So let's use a point and a slope to put together an equation of a line. So it doesn't matter which point, so I'm just going to choose these two. So I have y minus a squared plus a equal slope 2a plus 1 times x minus a. So use the point a squared plus a, and this is the slope. All right, so now I'm going to use this point to put in for x and y. So I'm going to put -3 in for y, carry along the rest of it. And I'm going to put 2 in for x. All right, so now I get to go solve for a. So there's only a in this line, so that means I can solve for it. So let's go through the algebra, multiply it out. So I'm going to get 0 here. So I'm going to put everything on the other side of the equation. So if I add 2a squared over here, so I'll get a positive a squared. So these two together would give me a 3a. And so if I subtract it over here, so I'll get a negative 4a. And if I subtract this over to the other side, I'll get a negative 5. All right, look at that. A beautiful thing. It factors. So I get 5 and negative 1. And if I think about it, it kind of makes sense from the picture that I drew, doesn't it? So those are the 2 x values. Let's go back and check. Yes, they just wanted me to find the x values where the tangent lines to the function go through that point.